They'll get more information. I'll bet it'll work.
Propensity. Cool. Awesome. You're very welcome. Probably your grandparents. So if you mess up, it's like if I know it's like it'll be a bang.
Oh, you've never done this before? Okay, so I had service revenue. So you've done this very simply. You basically stand up and side and then when it's time to hand stuff to the commander, you verify that I'm handing you the right thing. You have to hand me yeah. I think my last proper just comes to innocuously over here. Just with the credit. You can try to hide behind the door. But commander, when he's not speaking, which would be a very strong and so we'll be handing these off.
Oh my God. You know it's live?
There. So these two, Somewhere in the back, and I'm gonna start like there's number.
Yeah.
Priority.
Ian, you go to Sandwich Man? It's not a focus.
Yeah, it's so helpful.
This might be blurry.
It's on.
That seems higher quality than just cooking, so I appreciate the personal.
No, I'm just seeing the stream.
Oh my God, Rick, I sent that to me.
Yeah, I like, instead of looking up, it's gonna go. Days out there. That's why it's blurry.
It's not open. You're gonna walk in here and be like, you guys gotta go. Guard guys. Oh yeah, the guard guys. Sorry, I forgot. You guys actually so you guys are staying. Everyone else.
They were doing one time. Yeah. You guys got to fire one time.
There's a refired one.
That's all I did. Yeah, he told me something. He said,
Oh, I guess I could just put my
It's so hard though, like. I'm going to like
I'm sorry, I have to raise it. I'm sorry.
No time? Just put it on YouTube.
You set the score.
It's a combination. It started by the need to go to
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The ceremony will begin shortly. At this time, please silence all electronic devices. Please rise for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the national playing of the national anthem. Please be seated.
Yeah.
That's so good, times two.
Second verse stanza. All right. Good afternoon. I am Captain, or good morning, I guess I should say. Gosh. I am Captain Craig McElrath, and I have the pleasure of serving as mentor for the class of 22013, and I am the MC for today's ceremony. I'd like to take this time to welcome our squadron leadership and family members and friends of our graduating class. The commander, the 333rd Training Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Nicholas Coots.
That's okay.
And Superintendent, 333rd Training Squadron, Master Sergeant Isaiah Ward. And again, a big welcome to all the family that were able to make it out here today. So we are here to celebrate the hard work, dedication, and sacrifice of these graduating students and their families. Cyber warfare operators are needed now more than ever before. Today, these freshly minted graduates are entrusted with defending our nation against ongoing threats by employing capabilities to directly meet the objectives of the President, the Secretary of Defense, and the combatant commanders around the world. To the graduates, congratulations on your new challenge. Before recognizing each of our graduates, I would like to introduce today's guest speaker. Lieutenant Colonel Coots is Commander 333rd Training Squadron, where he is responsible for transforming and inspiring over 6,300 Air Force and Joint Service trainees annually. Lieutenant Colonel Coots, the floor is yours.
Thanks. All right, so I'm going to be, admittedly, I did not prepare as well as I should have. Normally what I do is I like to take a look at where everybody is going. I know this is the 17D graduation, so I got a 50-50 chance if you're going to be a Bravo or an Alpha, right? More like 50, yeah, anyways. But let me find out where you guys are going first. So we'll start over here.
Going to Scott Air Force Base, sir.
To a,
Cyberspace Capability Center.
okay, Cyberspace Capability Center.
Anderson Air Force Base, sir.
Guam, that's right, Combat Com.
Blackman Air Force Base, sir. To 531st Intelligence Squadron.
Intel Squadron.
Lee Air Force Base, sir.
The 20th,
23rd.
the 23rd Com Squadron, all right.
Randolph for agency CSS.
CSS, got it.
I'm going to the Air Force Base for the 820.
For the 20th, you and I need to talk after that. All right, after this.
West Virginia National Guard 138 there.
Awesome.
226 Combat Com in Montgomery, Alabama.
All right,
106 Rescue Wing, New York Air National Guard.
cool.
693rd ISS, Ranger Sky Academy.
All right,
628th Com Squadron, Charleston, South Carolina.
all right,
101st Interfueling Wing, Bangor Wing.
all right, cool. So let's see, we have Combat Com, we have a base defense group, we have a com support squadron, we have a cyber capabilities office, we have a rescue wing. What else am I missing? We have a regular com squadron. What else? What's that? Yeah. Oh, so another CSS. Okay, got it. So the point there is that there's a lot that you can do with this career field. And for those who have attended these graduations, you're going to hear the same story, but it's an important story, right? Or it's an important message. So there's a lot that you can do inside your career field. For the Guard, I mean, you got to find a position, right? And, you know, the world's your oyster, hopefully. But for active duty, you know, this first assignment, learn everything you can about your career field. Learn everything you can about how your career field supports the bigger mission. I can't guarantee that you're going to like where you go, right? I can't guarantee that you're going to like that assignment or your job at that assignment. But give the Air Force a chance. Give it a second chance, okay? Because there's a lot that we could do with our career field. So that's one of the things I want to leave you with is just take it with a grain of salt, bloom where you're planted, even though you might not like that job, bloom where you're planted, be the best lieutenant that you can be, and then be on the lookout for opportunities or other jobs that you can do, okay? And I'm not saying that to say that, look, our career field is a bad career field. It's not. I love our career field. But I had a friend, we were in ROTC together, and she was an intel officer, and she went to Ramstein, and she stayed there for 3 years, and she absolutely loved the country and loved Europe, hated the job. But she said, I can't base this all on one job. I got to try it, try it again. So then she moved out to Nellis Air Force Base and said, you know what, I still really don't like this job. And she wound up getting out, but she gave it a second chance. And talking to her today, she goes, you know, there's still a big part of me that I miss the Air Force culture. I miss that there was. I probably should have looked at just cross-training into a different career field or something because the Air Force is that great. But I'm going to tell you, our career field is that great because there's a lot that you can do. Number two, you spent, I don't know how long, raise your hand if you're OTS. Oh, nice. All right. Direct commission or prior enlist, prior enlist, prior enlist, prior enlisted. Awesome. Just got to look at the badges. All right, so we got prior enlisted. So any academy? Probably not yet. No. So everybody else is ROTC? Okay. So for the prior enlisted, y'all spent time being taught how to be a good airman, how to be an NCO, what it means to be in the Air Force. For the officers who are in ROTC, you spend anywhere between 2 and 4 years being told how to be an officer. For the enlisted, then you go to OTS and you're told how to be an officer. Guess what? You're still an officer first and you're AFSC second. So that's why we have that Officer 200 program here, because we don't want you to forget about all that goodness that you learned in ROTC or OTS on what it means to be an officer. So even though you get to your new duty station, you're going to be a second lieutenant. Any firsts? Yep. A second lieutenant. Oh my God. People are going to know you probably don't know a whole lot. That's okay. You're still going to be OICs, and they're still going to look at you to make a decision. So I leave with you on this point, take all the time that you are afforded to gather all the information you can and talk to people, trust your NCOs and your airmen. You have a lot of smart ones out there, and then your senior NCOs, let them mentor you and then come up with your decision. All right? Don't just be hasty because it might not work out for you. And the last thing is an ask, what I ask of you. So this program that we have here, UCWT, is good, or it's great, because we bring in instructors and they bring in their experiences that they had when they were lieutenants and captains and whatnot. And we slightly modify the curriculum based on the, what they bring to the table, what they might have just been exposed to prior to coming here. But that cycle of getting instructors in is still, every 6 to 8 to 9 months. But you're going out in the career field right now. So if you're exposed to something that you think would really benefit this schoolhouse, give us a call, gather all the details about the scenario, give us a call, and pass it on to us so we can think about incorporating it into our curriculum. We have 5 individuals who are TDY right now out in JVSA Lackland doing just that. So we're going out and leading forward too, but we could always use your help giving us some of that curriculum. Cool? All right. So without further ado, I'm good. And I'm happy to graduate you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Coots. Now, I would like to provide an explanation of the meaning between our meaning of the cyberspace operator badge. The lightning bolts signify the cyberspace domain, while the globe signifies the projection of cyber power worldwide. Together, the globe and lightning bolt these wings represent our common communications heritage. The bolted wings centered on the globe are taken from the Air Force SEAL and signify our striking power through air, space, and cyberspace. Finally, the orbits circling the globe signify the space-related elements of the cyberspace mission. Undergraduate Cyber Warfare Training Class 220313, prepare for the presentation of your cyber badges and certificates of graduation. As each student's name is called, will the student and person presenting his or her badge please come forward. We invite family and friends to come forward for pictures with their graduate after they receive their certificate. Our first graduate of 22013 is Second Lieutenant Elvin Belonga. Presenting his cyber wings, or cyber warfare badge, is his mother, Virginia Belonga. Lieutenant Belonga is a 17 Delta Alpha and has been assigned to the 23rd Communications Squadron, Moody Air Force Base, Georgia.
All right.
Second Lieutenant Emily Briscoe, who is unable to make it today. She is isolating for COVID. She has been assigned to the 81st Communications Squadron at Keesler Air Force Base, Mississippi. Second Lieutenant Richard Chase, presenting his cyber warfare badge, is his wife, Annie Chase. Lieutenant Chase is a 17 Delta Alpha and will be returning to his unit, the 101st Air Refueling Wing, Bangor Air National Guard Base, Maine.
Yes.
Oh, that pressure's off. Don't mess up. Like a champ. Thanks. Second Lieutenant Joshua Hancock, presenting his cyber warfare badge, is his classmate, Second Lieutenant Richard Chase. Yeah. So Lieutenant Hancock is a 17 Alpha, and he has been assigned the 51st Intelligence Squadron, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas.
Thank you.
Hernandez. Presenting her cyber warfare badge is his father, Edgar Hernandez. Lieutenant Hernandez is a 17 Delta Bravo and has been assigned the 644th Combat Communication Squadron, Anderson Air Force Base, Guam.
Nice.
Second Lieutenant James Hood. Presenting his cyber warfare badge is his grandfather, Kirk Kopitsky. Lieutenant Hood is a 17 Delta Alpha who has been assigned to the Cyber Capabilities Squadron, the Cyber Capabilities Center, Scott Air Force Base, Illinois.
It's okay, we can make him win.
Can they come down?
No, I can do that. It's not center. She would be favorite. All right.
Second Lieutenant Amber LaCroix. Presenting her cyber warfare badge is her classmate, Second Lieutenant Richard Chase. Lieutenant LaCroix is a 17 Delta Bravo and will be returning to her unit, the 226 Combat Communications Group, Abston Air National Guard Station, Alabama.
You know I get bad hit. Don't jinx it. I got it.
Second Lieutenant Brandon Perry. Presenting his cyber warfare badge is his classmate, Second Lieutenant Richard Chase.
Stand up there at this point.
Oh, man.
Lieutenant Perry is a 17 Delta Alpha, and he will be returning to his unit, the 130th Communications Flight, McLaughlin Air National Guard Base, West Virginia.
That's my wife, that's really difficult. You can't bet him? No, me neither. Yeah. Get that pretty quick. I'm trying. You're so huge. It worked that way.
Your wife's over there.
My gosh. Oh, sorry. There we go.
There we go.
Second Lieutenant Ian Rafudin. Presenting his cyber warfare badge are his parents, Roxanne and Syed Rafudin. Lieutenant Rafudin is a 17 Delta Bravo and has been assigned the 820th Combat Operations Squadron, Moody Air Force Base, Georgia. Presenting his cyber warfare badge is his classmate, Second Lieutenant Tai Shin. Lieutenant Shell is a 17 Delta Alpha and has been assigned to the Air Education Training Command Commander Support Staff, Joint Base San Antonio, Randolph, Texas.
Don't lose it. Don't lose it.
And Second Lieutenant Tai Shin. Presenting his cyber warfare badge is class mentor, Captain Craig McElroy. That's me. Lieutenant Shin is a 17 Delta Alpha and will be returning to his home unit, the 106 Communications Flight Francis S. Kubreski, Air National Guard Base, New York. Second Lieutenant Caitlin Smith, presenting her cyber warfare badge, is the class mentor, me. Lieutenant Smith is a 17 Delta Alpha and has been assigned the 693rd Intelligence Support Squadron, Ramstein Air Base, Germany. And finally, last but not least of the class of 22013, Second Lieutenant Samuel Ward. Presenting his cyber warfare badge is his mother, Rebecca Ward. Lieutenant Ward is a 17 Delta Alpha and has been assigned the 628 Communication Squadron, Joint Base Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay, still counts.
Those coats are tough.
Aw. Perfect.
Congratulations, class 22013. And now for the presentation of the awards. The first award that recognizes the outstanding contributor, decided by an anonymous vote from all the class members. This award is sponsored by the Armed Forces Communications and Electronics Association, or AFCEA. The outstanding contributor for UCWT Class 22013 is Second Lieutenant Richard Chase.
That first answer.
Next, we have the Distinguished Graduate Award. Based on multiple criteria, this award recognizes only the top 10% of students in a graduating class. Requirements for distinguished graduate include having a minimum academic grade point average of 90% and demonstrating attributes of the whole airman concept, including high standards of attitude, bearing, behavior, conduct, teamwork, and leadership, as well as no written or performance measurement failures. The distinguished graduate for UCWT class 22013 is Second Lieutenant Brandon Perry. Next, we have the Lieutenant General William T. Ward Award. This award is presented on behalf of the Air Force Command Control Communications and Computers Association and recognizes the UCWT graduate with the highest cumulative grade point average. A tradition began with the UCWT Type 2's first graduating class on December 7th, 2021. The senior warfighting communication officer in the schoolhouse presented her wings to the honoree. In turn, the student receiving the wings offered their first badge back to the schoolhouse, passed down the next Lord Award winner. The graduates receiving the award will relinquish his or her newly pinned cyber wings to the schoolhouse to continue this tradition. The Lieutenant General Lord Award recipients will receive congratulatory certificates signed by the President of the Air Force Command Control Communications and Computers Association, Lieutenant General Retired Charlie Crew. The Lieutenant General Award recipient for UCWT graduating class 2213 is Second Lieutenant Brandon Perry. expecting you to talk a little. Let's give one more warm round of applause to the class of 22013, the Air Force's newest hire. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's graduation ceremony. The class of 22013 would like to extend their thanks to all in attendance. The graduates will conclude today's ceremony by leading the singing of the Air Force song. Afterwards, the graduates will assemble by the stage for a class photo. Please stand for the singing of the Air Force song. Thank you for attending today's ceremony. Woo!
Reverse the die, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm great.
Yeah.
Let's see. 505, crisis 505.
I have no idea.
Yeah. I did. Someone said hi.
Yeah, I know it, but there's that. Thank you so much.